Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good morning.
Yeah, 5:30 for me, very early. Good. Python basics.
Good evening, all of you. Namaskar. Today we are starting the fourth session. Today we have a speaker, Engineer Setu Dhabi. He worked with a robotics company for about 6 years. He's got a master's from IIT Bombay. So he will be taking you along slowly on how to, in Python, basic principles and how to use it with online. So there are some basic requirements. I put a file in the chat. It's very simple. I'll explain you. In short, you have to have a Gmail account. Once you have Gmail account, everything is over. Then we will show you a screen, what you have to do with the Gmail account. Setu, are you ready? This is what I have put in the chat box. Setu, you're audible? You can hear me? I cannot hear you. Okay. Till the time he's coming on, I'll tell you there is no programming knowledge required for this. We try to make it simple in the beginning, and basic computer usage is enough for you. You need a laptop or a working keyboard, mouse, webcam. Last in session 2, we have explained you. If you have it, fine. Otherwise, no problem. Half of the program you can go without webcam also. Now you need some internet connection, and you must be able to open the website. Now, if you have Gmail account already, logged in successfully, I think you have to click this https collaboresearch.google.com. I think it will start from there. In the meantime, I will ask Setu, if you're already there, you can take over from here.
Setu, you're not audible if you're speaking.
Setu, I'm not hearing you.
Hello, is my voice audible?
Now, yes.
Yes, thank
Okay.
God.
Now you took over, the screen is there, you can explain, then I will close the screen, or you can share your screen right now.
Yes. So
I'll-
as said by Dr. Syed, so this is an introductory course. So this is a very basic course, initially meant for agriculture engineering students, but all are welcome to join. So there are prerequisite checklist that you need to do before starting the session. So I'll just go through the checklist. So let me just make it clear, there is no prior programming knowledge required for this session. Only the requirement is the willingness and eagerness to learn new stuff. Basic computer usage is must. You should know how to operate mouse and keyboard. The hardware requirement is minimal, but just you need to have the stuff working, because most of the compute will happen over the cloud. You need basic webcam setting for it. In initial section, we'll be using the inbuilt webcam that we have in a laptop or desktop. Then we'll jump into the webcam using our mobile phone that we demonstrated in the session 1. So I'll again go through the installation process. You require certain internet connection in order to maintain a stable connection. And the most important requirement is that you need to log in with the Gmail account. So if you are able to log in with the Gmail account, then you will be able to run the Google Colab successfully. So meanwhile, if any one of you from irrespective anywhere you're joining, if you have any doubts, you can message on the chat section. So there's a team who will rectify your doubts if there's any technical problem that you encountered in the process. So you can walk along with me. So from scratch, I'll be demonstrating the use of how we can code. So just if I'll share my screen and just let me know if you are able to view it.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
I have VS Code so
you
that
can.
I
Yeah,
can
you can
use it
follow
for.
along with me. We'll be using a single platform, Google Colab. So you can operate on VS Code, but just leave it for now. You can operate with me on Google Colab. So that would be much more easier for you to install the dependency and everything.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, just let me share my screen so you can, step by step follow on what am I doing. So is my screen visible?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So as you can see, I've already logged in with my Gmail account. So you also need to log in with your Gmail account in order to operate this notebook. So we'll open the notebook.
Chetu, after every instruction, give a few seconds time. Verify they have done that, please.
Yes, yes.
No,
So
you come
once
early.
you,
How it
one,
comes, whether you have
yeah,
come, you have got. Thank you.
yeah. So once you open it, this type of screen will show. So you just need to click on, for now, new notebook. It will take a while depending on the internet connection that you have.
Please wait for 30 seconds for that. Anybody has not got it, please, you can speak now. Anybody who has not got the Google Colab screen, you can tell. He'll help you to join.
So meanwhile, I'll just give a very brief introduction of what is this Google Colab. So this is a free online notebook by Google, where you can run your Python code. So all this is happening over the cloud. So what it does, it runs in your browser. You need not to install any particular software to run on it. So just let me just give you a brief of what this interface is. So this is called a cell, where you can type the code, and this play button is where you run it. So I'll just type a very simple code, which I'll be explaining in further section. I'm just printing my name. So once I click run, it will process for a while depending on your internet connection and the connection to the server. And then it will print my name. So here on the...
Just wait for a while. Wait for a
Yes.
while. Let them do it. Anybody who has not gone up to the stage, please open your microphone and speak. It's important that you do it.
I got it, sir.
Good. Anybody else who has not got it, please tell.
Else those who have got it can raise your hand so we can know that you have completed this task. Yes, I see a couple of people raising their hands.
I request you to wait for a while. The syntax is important. Print and opening bracket within double quotes, Setu,
Yes.
and then closing bracket.
Yes, I will go through each and every section. Just
Yes.
yes. Yes. So shall I continue?
Anybody wants more time, please raise your hand. Others can put your hand down. Go ahead, Setu.
Yes. So initially I'll begin with a little bit fundamental on the Python programming concepts. So these concepts are universally similar in every programming languages. In this case, we use Python because it has a good support to the libraries that we are going to use. So let me give you an introduction about what Python is. So Python is a coding language that is used in industry for in various domains. Like you might have heard about data analysis, machine learning, image processing, or even in certain sections of research work and in business analytics. So it has a wide reach in each and every domain, and it is widely popular language we're using. It has very simple syntax and it can be easily understood. So let me get you to the first concept of variables. So this is the notebook that I have preloaded. You can follow along each and every code block that is being written here so you can understand.
Setu, 1 second, please. I have put on the chat box the same file. So just can you show them how they can import this file?
Yes.
So I already put on the chat box the first one. I think
Yes.
everybody can see in your chat box. There is one file uploaded in the chat box.
Yes. So I'll just
Python
open.
basics, Python basics dot jpynb.
Yes.
P1B.
So I'll just open the file just in case if you want to see. So go to the file section. There is upload notebook. Then click on browse, and wherever your file is located, probably in the downloads folders, you'll see two files that Sir has shared.
Just 1 second. One file I shared just now in the chat box, Python basics. You can copy it from there, from the chat box to your desktop, and you can open from the desktop also. First, do that. Copy the file, which is there. You can, 3 dots, you can click on the file, copy, and go to desktop, and you can save it. Then you continue.
Yes.
He is showing me.
Once you saved it on the desktop, you can open it.
Let them do it. Give them some time in the beginning. Time is
Yes.
not a problem. Let them get the first steps ready. Give them 3 more minutes.
So once you have opened the file, this type of interface
Wait.
will show.
Confirm with them.
Yes.
You need more time? Somebody wants more time? You can say so now. You can unmute and speak. No problem. There's not many people, so you can unmute and speak.
Sir, from where to copy, sir?
Yes. So
Chat box. Go to chat. You click chat on the Zoom. You see chat?
From this meeting, sir.
Correct. Chat, you click. On the screen, you'll see chat. You click on that. It will come. You see that one file will be there, Python basics. Do you see? Yes or no? Chat, are you seeing chat? Sandeep? On the Zoom downline, you will see chat. audio, video, where it is there. Next to the participants, then chat. Could you locate chat?
I have downloaded it and now I have to copy it, no?
Yeah, download it. Then you can, Setu, can you please show
Yes.
the option he has to do?
So open Google Colab.
Yes, sir.
So once you open it,
Yeah.
go to the file section.
File.
Okay.
One
File.
more. Slowly. Upload notebook. You go there.
Upload. Okay.
And in that, go there, browse.
Browse.
And click which directory you have downloaded.
Yes, sir.
If it is on the desktop, click on the desktop and then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is working.
Thank you. So now
Thank
you
you,
can
sir.
now you can continue. Yeah, because
Yes.
you once you come to the stage, then you will learn 50% of it. Now it's only he's going to teach the rest of the process. If you have not come through this, please tell me. We'll wait for a while that you all come to this level. There's no problem. We have time for this because these are basics. If this is set up, the next application is going to show will be very easy to do that. Please, anybody is not there, open up your mic, unmute yourself and speak, please. Okay, go ahead, Setu. Setu, you can go ahead.
Yes. So as I was saying, so we will begin with the very basic concepts that are fundamental across every programming languages. In this case, we'll be using Python because of its simplicity and diverse application, and also in our application to detect images. So again, I'll just give you a brief of what this interface is. If you follow along with the cursor as shown in the image, so these what you see are called cells or blocks. Whatever code you write on this and run, they'll give you instant results. This connect and connecting.
Wait 1 second. Actually, this particular on cloud, when you want to work on it, it made so simple for all of you. You need not write the complete program to test it. You can write part by part program and test it. So you write some steps, test it, it's working okay. Then write the next steps, test it okay. Finally, you get the full program written. So you don't do like other compilers. You write the full program and debug every part of the program you can do. That is what he told about cell. Okay, go ahead, please.
Yes, thank you, sir. So let me just begin with the basic initial concept. What is a variable? So variable is a fundamental building block for any code. So it is variable is simply a name that stores a value. They help to store information where you can reuse it and then perform calculation. So in this case, what you see x is equal to 10. So x is nothing but the variable and it has been assigned the value 10. So 10 is the value. Similarly, we have name. So again, this name is a variable and it is assigned some characters or series of characters called string as student. So this could be anything. So what we do in this code block is that we assigned x is equal to 10 and name is equal to student and then print them. So in Python, if you want to print any variable, it is simply print, then open bracket the variable name and close bracket variable. So we are printing both x and name. Now let us run this code block. So once we have typed this, so we can just click on run. So as you can see, it is printing 10 and student. So one more utility of having giving you this notebook is you can change your own values. So you can tinker about and play with each and every code block. So if you want to write certain other name, you can change that. So as you can see, the number has been printed 1023 and the name printed is Sedu. So this is called a variable. So likewise, in further section, we will see how these variables are put into use. So any doubts or any questions up till now?
Setu, once you complete this, please show them connect, because how they
Yes.
select which computer, please.
Yes. So this I'm able to run this code block only and only because this is a tick mark. So what happens is this notebook of mine gets connected to a compute server where all these calculation happens. So if in any case this is not connected or this is not tick mark or it is taking connecting, then the code will not be running. Only once it is connecting, it will be running. Secondly, it is assigned some sort of RAM and disk. This is nothing but the compute memory that whatever cloud server it is randomly assigning, that RAM it will be showing. So this will be
Just one second. This actually will be new to you. Normally, you have one computer and you start typing Word, any Word document, something. Your computer CPU is used, your computer memory is used. Okay? So that is fixed. But now, for the AI models, your computer speed may not be enough. You require much more speed. Those who recall 40 years back when the computers came, you had a math co-processor. They used to call 8087, olden days. So like that, you need a very fast mathematical processor. They are called GPUs. So then only this AI complete calculations of what you have shown in the beginning, all this can be done. Training, all of them can be done. So for this, they have servers in different locations in the world, and you can select which computer you want to have, very fast you want or slow medium speed you want. Based on the computer you select, they will charge you. Only for sometimes this whatever is online is free for you to train and use it. Once you want to do real research work or something, you need very high speed computers for a longer time. Then you have to, they will bill you. So he will show you now different type of computer connection required. Disconnect and he will show you how to select. But this is one of the important things. First, when you start using, you will start using automatically very high speed, and you will find within short time it will be over time and you won't have it. So you better see it. You connect the normal one. Please, can you explain now to them? Connect exactly. You disconnect it and come back to connect it again. So show them. Thank you.
Yes. So right now you see it is reconnected. So without even selecting anything, even if you reconnect, so it will randomly connect you to the default server.
That will take some time. It will take some time to connect. Don't hurry. Depending on your speed, it will take some time, and you will find which computer is free. You will connect to that computer. So this is something everybody will say afterwards, it's not connecting, not connecting. You have to have patience. Sometimes even it takes 5 minutes, depending on your connected speed and how much you have used already free. Can you show me the other types available instead of RAM selection? Different types are available. Just change runtime. Yes. Here you can see, you see now, don't click, he says you want to use runtime type, what do you want? Click Python 3. You explain, please. You explain.
Yes. So right now we are using runtime as a programming language of Python. But if you are running other languages like R, Julia, which you need not to be concerned right now, so we can select the type of languages that we are running the system on. Second is the hardware accelerator. So if you see the question mark below, so detailed information about what type of GPU, TPU, and what is GPU, TPU, and the detailed information is given on the help section itself. But just let me give you a brief of what it is. So once you have the images data, so a lot of calculation happen on very real time. So like detection, classification, and even the result that you needs to be at a very high rate. So depending upon what type of compute you require, so we can select many type of things which are available. So right now our compute is happening on CPU. So that is central processing unit, simple that you have it in your laptop. Second, what you see is TPU. So this is the right now telling me to disconnect and delete the runtime that we have already already been assigned to. Right now I'm not doing it, but if you are kind of having high compute or you want to train AI models that we'll be doing in the later sections, so we'll be needing a GPU that can perform millions of calculation at a very high speed. So these are the different configurations which are available right now. Only T4 GPU and V5E TPU is available for the public use. But if you need such type of GPUs to be accessible, so you can read this type if you want to access the premium GPU. So that is all
Hello,
based
sir.
on the
If you are
purchase.
explaining the your audio is not coming to us.
Okay, I'll explain. Just wait a second.
Yep.
So the what is the CPU? Go to that, please. That screen.
Yes, yes, one second.
See, you can select. Depend later on, you will select. Okay, not now. You will select. Suppose you want to do ML training model, then you cannot use CPU. It will take probably days. So you need a faster GPU, means graphic processing units. It is same like your math coprocessor, which was earlier, very beginning stage started. So they are very fast.
You are not audible, sir. Sorry.
I think
You are
everybody else
not
can
audible.
hear it. Just wait a second. Everybody else can hear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, both of you are audible. Maybe he needs to check his audio system.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Okay. You check your audio system. Now, so GPU are selected. Now, to tell you simple ML model to make, what minimum you require is 50 tops. 50 tops. Tops means trillion operations per second. So you need that much of computation power that does 50 trillion operations per second. For example, you have seen now name equal to print the name. That probably it takes about 100 operations or 200 operations maximum. But think about now trillions of operations. So that is the speed required to do. And this is where you have to pay money for them to do it. So this just shows you, don't select wrongly T4 TPU for normal purposes. We will tell you how to select it later on. This is only to show you for that we are given. And I think runtime version, different versions are there, 2026 World One, because sometimes when you run your model, your Python versions, whatever language you're using, you may have to switch over to previous model. You don't want to make major changes. That's the reason. But don't worry about it. This is just one time setting up. What you have to remember from this is, it is not connected, takes more than 5 minutes. Check your internet connectivity. We should connect automatically to CPU. That is enough for our beginning training purposes. Thank you. Now, Setu, you can go ahead. Next one. Setu, you
Yes.
can go ahead.
Yes, yes. So I'll begin the second concept, which is connected to the first one. So we have seen what are variables, but now we jump into what are data types. So likewise, we know from now that age is a variable and there's a certain number associated. So data type in Python, the data type tells us what kind of value a variable is storing. So if in this case, age is equal to 18. So 18 is nothing but a certain data type. So this data type in maths, we call with it is a universal assignment. We call it as an integer. this name. So age is a variable storing the value 18, which is a data type of integer. Similarly, we have temp. So even if you hover about temp, you will see that it has been assigned the data type as float. Float is nothing but similar to mathematical concept. We have a decimal point. So this is a float. Third data type, which is an integral one that we have, if we hover about the variable name, it is called right now it is not mentioning, but this data type is called a string, as you can see. Now next variable that we have, it just shows true or false. It is just a binary. So in
Just I
this,
will add on. There are numerical data types, normally in all the computer languages, numerical or integer, and sometimes they call in compilers real, or in still significant, it's called float. For example, who knows mathematics 2.3, 10 to the power minus 3, 2.4, like this we write. They are all called float variables, which has got almost 9 decimal points, 9 digits after decimal points, sometimes more. Double float has much more. So these are all required for precise calculation. But for example, certain things cannot have fraction. It has a real number, that's called integer. Second classification, then other than numeric, is a character. Character is one single character is called character, and a string is collection of character. Sometimes collection of character is also character array. That means, so this is, he has given a single quote, the name. Previous example he showed you with a double quote. So most of the compilers accept you single quote or double quote you can use as for the string. Here name equal to Amidus. Third type, what we have, variables or logical variables. Logical variables is true or false. These three are the ones which are stored variables. Your whole programming system works with it. So you must remember these variables. There is one more thing which is not here shown is a constant. A constant will not change its value anytime. For example, pi. Pi equal to 3.1414156, whatever. That is a value which will never change. So you can define them as a constant in your program, those things. Thank you. Go ahead, please.
yes. So just to verify, or even if you assign without knowing what type of data type is what, so we can simply ask Python, for example, we just do is print, and we use this type of inbuilt function that will come what is function later on. So we just use print type age. So once we do that and run this code, it will print the type. So as you can see, it has been assigned as class integer. Now we print the type name and is on variable. So you can see that they are assigned the class of string and type boolean. So
I will
like,
explain the class afterwards.
yes,
Just ignore, find out, go back. Class is a different concept. We will explain to you after you finish
yes.
the beginning one.
So right now you can just think, this is the data type and they are of type integer, string and boolean. Irrespective of this, as sir mentioned, there are other data types also, which we will check later on, which are of higher dimensions, which we, as one of them you have already seen. So multiple characters, it is called a string, or it is also called an array. Now again we'll get into the details of it, like multi-dimensional arrays, or what is dictionary, what is other data types. But these are the fundamental data types which are recurring and very basic and will be ready to use. So any doubts up till now? So anyone can change these values. Since you already have the notebook, you can tinker about and change the values and just see if you are able to print them. So any doubts till now?
How the print command comes, I missed in the beginning when you were trying to tell. Print, how to get that command? Which icon is there?
Simple, you just type print.
Acha, we
PRINT.
have to type a print. Okay.
Yeah, you just type print. Or if
Oh.
you're using the notebook, then you just click on run.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. You can make your own variables like X, Y, Z, some kind of variable. And you can, whatever, if you feel like you can assign as integer, name, or anything. For example,
Setu,
yeah.
just a second. Have you loaded the program already? Or you're not? You missed it, that part.
No, I loaded. I have loaded.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yes. So you can run it then. So if everyone is comfortable up till this point, then I'll move on to the next section. Just let me know if you have any doubts. So yes, sir, can you check if there's any doubt?
No, I think chat box I'm following. One person could not load. So I will just try to load the file again to them. One person in the chat box. You can put in the chat box also. We are following the chat box. So we'll help you out.
Fine. So I'll proceed into the next section of the concepts.
Yes.
Yes.
I have again put on the chat box. Those who are interested can copy this now. Okay. What he's teaching, I have put on the chat box again.
So
Okay, go ahead. Next.
yes. So next concept that we kind of that we begin is functions. So what is a function? So function is nothing but a block of code that does a specific task and can be used again and again. So you see this. So right now we have a syntax. It is specifically defined. DEF. DEF is nothing but a short form of define. Greet is just a function. And what this function does is hello collab. So just let me give you an example. So instead of printing each and every time hello collab, you can just have a function and you can use it. So just let me
I
run
will
this.
give an example to you. Suppose you want to go to bank, you want to write how to deposit amount. So you'll have a deposit function which says ask the customer account number, how much amount, then add the balance amount, what amount he is giving. That is called a function. So a function may contain many lines of program codes that is executed by any other program afterwards. So one program calls a function. The function is called also olden programming languages subroutines. There were two types. One was called function subroutines. But one of the, like I tell you, the Python, the advantages is taken up all things which are happening from the other program languages and compile them to one which is more comfortable. So this probably the most powerful right now, excepting few aspects which normal programmers need not be worried about. So here they call, instead of function or instead of calling subroutine, they call as define. So define, greet is the name of the function, and what it will do, it will go on doing second line. Can you add one more line? Print your name, okay? Your name. Second line you add print. Okay. Now you see here, there are two lines, but you see the indenting is important in the function. See, D starts in the leftmost corner, and there is space left out all this function. Okay, so it's very important. This indenting, what you call indenting, is important. You cannot again start the print from the first character. No, that will give error. The third line, if you start from the first character, it will give error. It will not execute that because he assumes whatever comes from the DEF first character till whatever indented belongs to that function. Okay, that's you have to remember. This is uniqueness of only Python. No other language has this type of. Others uses curly braces, what we call. I think curly braces, who knows C and all other things, they use curly braces. Some of them, there are different techniques of mostly curly braces use C, C++ they have. But instead of that, here you have only indenting, so it saves your time. Actually, indenting is very important in Python. Remember, whenever you do Python, indenting is required. So a particular function, all of them includes indent. You can start another function there. After this indenting over, from the left side, another DEF, it's considered as another function. So that's all I want to say. Very careful whenever you write to define a function. You need indenting for all the lines in the same line of indenting. Thank you. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yes. So as you see, so this is a function. So I'm running this function right now. It won't print. So you have to call this function. So how you call this function is so simple. You call the function greet open bracket close bracket, and then you run it. So every time you run this function, it will call this. So you need not to type hello from Colab anytime, every time. So
Okay.
just let me give you another example, which will be kind of very useful in understanding. So simple, addition of two numbers. So there's a function which takes in two numbers, a and b, and then there's a variable which takes in the result of the input parameters a and b and adds them. And what it does is then prints out the sum. So this is a very simple function, like taking in the variables. So apart from what you have seen in greet, so this does not take any input from the people or users. It only prints the value. But in this function, you have to add variables, then it prints. So just let me run it. So in this case, it takes an a and b, assigns it to the sum, and then prints the value. So right now I'm printing this, let's say 100 in plus 200. So every time you need to every time you need to kind of perform this addition function, so you need not to write each and every code every time. So you just need to kind of call this function which does this. So
Thank
think about bigger problems where you have lots of calculations to be done. So you need not to write each and every calculation each and every time. So you just need to bundle it up in a function and then call that function. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are adding something?
Yes. Yeah. Here you note those who already know some programming, for them you have to know something about this. You see, after the function, in addition, def a at a comma b, there's a colon here. That is the end of the function call. Okay. You see, any other programming language normally has after every line a line terminator, a particular line terminator, instruction terminator. Sometimes use semicolon. Some other language different. Mostly in C, C++, and Java, everywhere uses semicolon. Here, Python doesn't require line terminator. He takes carriage return automatically, which is a hidden character. It does that. So you don't require either the function starting braces, ending braces, that is done by indenting, and line termination, not required to have special characters to put for line termination. It takes as a carriage return automatically. So this is one thing important. The difference between any other programming language you have seen till now and this particular one. Of course, BASIC doesn't need also a line terminator. BASIC, every line you write 1, 2, 3 serial number and BASIC, actually, which nobody uses nowadays. But that's only one which was not requiring the line terminator. So this is a Python doesn't need line terminator. So easier for even children to start using it because you don't need to remember that I have to put line terminator. Only they have to remember in a function, multiple instructions to be given. Those instructions must be indented on the same level. That's all. Please go ahead.
Yes. So I'll show you one more added feature that we have it on Google Colab and other platform elsewhere. So this function has a particular syntax and formatted explained by Dr. Sayal. So likewise, you see colon, and after the function block, there are spaces. It means that it needs to be indented properly. But right now, let's see if I'm deleting the indentation and then running. So it will show that there's a indentation error. Now, previously, the coding community, we had to remember each and every indentation. But right now, since we're using such type of tools like Colab, you can easily see what is the next step. So let us click on explain error. So it will work for a while and try to decode. Now, this is an interesting thing that you need to learn because this is a fundamental part of new age programming. So what it has told that this minus minus red part of the block is erroneous. So what you need to do is have proper indentation. So that is explained in the code section on the right hand side if you read through it. So here what you need to click is accept. So once you click accept, it will automatically indent. And now let's run it. So this is the part. Now you can try it on with other things also, like removing the colon or even removing the braces. So in any part of the coding, if you make syntax error, then it will try to rectify it based on its understanding. But in case if you make error with the logic, then it might mess up. So these type of repetitive tasks, this debugging platform is very much more easier. So am I clear on this?
Yes. Setu, one more thing.
Yes.
I want to show them type sense. So you go to add A and B, remove it. Just put an open bracket. It will show you what is the other possibilities available. Add, open bracket here. DEF. Nay, where you call add, print,
Yes,
add, yes. Open and show them it will show automatically the sense, IntelliSense or whatever they call. You go to add and bracket go.
Yes.
No,
So again,
you just put a print, add, and then open braces. Rest of them don't give, and it will
yes,
show.
I've done that.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So as Dr. Sayers said, this is the syntax error. So it is showing incomplete input. So again, we need to explain the error. Let us see if it can correct it or not. So you just wait for a while depending on the compute. Now you can see that we have missed the brackets. So it is telling us to put the additional bracket. So we'll just accept it.
That's it, Setu. One more thing. Before that, delete all 100, 200 bracket. Add open braces. It will show you automatically rest of the variables coming here.
Okay, okay.
That I want because they need to remember how many variables are going. That's the reason. Just so that.
Yeah. So since we have already defined add as a function, so once we click on add, and here it is showing A any B any. So what this is telling us? Ki it is auto completing it. So you need not to remember ki what inputs my function add is taking. So once you type add and then close a bracket, it will automatically show
Before
before one, sorry.
Open bracket, add open bracket.
Yeah. So it will automatically show the number of variables it is taking in. So in this way, you can beforehand know what function is requiring for its input.
This is very important. When you use some other functions, you will learn written by somebody else in the modeling. You'll find a lot of functions coming inside. You won't be able to go and verify all the parameters. You know you have to enter number, whatever it is. So you can open braces and automatically see how many functions are there, read the explanation and fill in there. And some of the parameters passed in the function. For example, here A and B are the parameters passed into the add function. This particular function value type default also will be given sometimes. Sometimes A, B, C need not give. It will take C as a 30, for example. So this also you can see in this is very important. In the new technologies, what you have in the last decade, I think, you get most of the programming language giving this type of completion. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yes. So I request all of you to use such type of inbuilt features. So it will help you in the programming also. Let me show you one more thing. So in case if my explanation is not up to mark, or if you have any difficulties in understanding what this code is doing, so later on when you have sufficient time, so you can click on this cell. There'll be 3 dot icons. You can click on it, and then here you can see there's a section called explain code. You just click on explain code and let it work. So what it will do is here it will show you a brief explanation of what this function does. So if you go through what is written, so it will tell you in brief what this function does. So for even the complicated functions, in case if I'm missing anything, this can rectify. Or even in this explanation, if if you want to get even more detailed information, then you can type in with the inbuilt chat box that is supplemented here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You want to add on this?
No, go ahead. Go ahead with the next conditions.
Yes. So I'll begin with the next basic concept, integral part of building logic statement. So here we have is a condition statement. This. So just let me give you what it is. So in Python concept, if condition is used to make decision. So it tells the program if something is true, then do this. If something is false, then do this. It is very simple. So for in this very example, I have assigned a variable marks is equal to 75. So I just want to know if my marks are greater than or equal to 50, then it will print pass, else it will print fail. So just let me run this statement. So here it is pass. So if I'm changing my marks again back to 20 and then running the code, then it will show fail. So this is a very basic concept that is used to build bigger logics in the coming section that we'll be exploring. So we can have multiple conditions also, but for now, just to make it very simplified, we have this segment like if and else. So if my marks are satisfactory within this bracket, then it will print this. If it is satisfying the other bracket, then it will print fail. Yes.
Okay.
Any doubts on this?
The if condition, the conditional statements are very important. For example, if the color of the apple is red, accepted, and if it's not, rejected. So a simple example it gives you. So it's always the conditional only we do. There are many ways of conditional. I think those who know other programming, you must have seen switch statement. That is a case, and switch statement you must have seen. And this conditional not only if, there are many conditional statements, and this is condition, continue this. It can continue to another function, a lot of things can be done. So this is the important statement. In programming, any programming language, there are only 3 statements you have to remember. First one, he showed already assignment statement. Age equal to 30 and height equal to temperature equal to 43. The variable, integer. Name equal to Setu. So that is again a variable. So you have assignment statement. Marks equal to 20 is assignment statement. Now, second is conditional statement. Marks equal to 50. This is conditional, you branch the program. Third one important in programming language is the iteration statement. You do this so many times. Okay, that is iteration. That is what he is going to explain to you now in the next steps. Go ahead, Setu.
Yes. So next section that we have is a loop. So as sir said, iteration. So we need to call a program or a statement or do any task repeatedly for n number of times. So that is where we use such type of statements. So there are fundamentally two type of loops used in Python. One is for loop and one is while loop. So here I'll just demonstrate how a for loop is used. Just let me iterate. In Python, a loop is used to repeat a block of code multiple times. Instead of writing same code again and again, a loop does it automatically. Loops are useful as they avoid repeating of code and help in automating tasks. So here I have simple one. For I in range bracket open bracket close 5. So what this does is automatic. We assign a variable I which loops till 5. So 5 in the sense it takes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead of 0, it can be taken from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So keeping it very simple. So this is the statement that we have, and inside the block, so block is usually assigned with an indentation. So the block is responsible to print the value 5 times. So once we run it, we have welcome to collab printed 5 times. So this you can try it yourself. There are other complication, other little advanced loop where you need to kind of run it from like, let's say, till certain number, and then you need to start from certain number. But just to keep it very simple, the for loop here is used to repeat just 5 times. There is another loop called while loop. So it is similar to for loop, but in that case we need to specify a condition, whether if it is true then it will continuously run while, and whether if it is false then it will stop. So in our case, just to keep the simple things, and we will be using this for loop. So just remember, if you want to print multiple statement multiple times, then you just need to have a for loop used for that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need to add something on this.
Yes, yes. The iteration statement, like you told, two loops, there are so many are there. While loops, for loop, starting from Fortran, COBOL, any language has this iteration. Different variants they have. Basic idea is you do the instructions so many times, but sometimes you want to mix a condition there also. Only if this is true, do this so many times, otherwise get out. So that is what he explained with a conditional while. While can be done permanently also. Inside you can get out with a conditional statement. These are all not complex. Simple. Don't get worried about the complexity code. It's very simple to understand. Use a common sense. If you know common sense, I always say you know computer science. Without common sense, you cannot learn the computer science. So it is very simple. Because we are not used it, we get a little bit of fear in the beginning. But I think if you understand today's, I think you'll be, it's an excellent step. You have come 50% in learning to the computer languages. We will see to it once you understand thoroughly, practice it. Only this much you practice it, don't practice more than afterwards we can take you very fast to other lines. Now I think he will start this. Next one, I think Setu, I request you to store this, what you have given, continue it. Demo also I have loaded. I loaded them. We'll close it by 8:30 today.
Yes.
And
just let me go through with it. So we have the very large fundamental block, which is integral to the Python. So these are the libraries. So every library has hundreds and thousands of functions written by people expert in their domain. So here what we do is take those libraries and call those functions. So in order to use those libraries, this syntax we need to kind of follow in Colab. So elsewhere, if you're using other notebook which on your local system, you do not need to put this exclamatory mark. But in this Colab, we need to kind of put this exclamatory mark just to follow the syntax of the Google Colab. So here I'm installing a library called NumPy, which is integral to performing various mathematical calculations used in image processing. If anyone is familiar with matrices, so these type of functions are embedded into these library. So just let me show you how this library is installed. I just need to run this code. So this will take a little while since it has already been installed in my system. So it will show that this and so package is installed. So once this package is installed, I just need to see, is it working or not? So I'll just run it. If it is running correctly, it will show a tick mark. If it is not installed, then it will show that this library is not found. So just remember, so Python is strong because of its library, and libraries form an important part of this Python structure. So having it installed and using it, it helps you fundamentally get familiar with what type of libraries you're using. So if you're into data science, image processing, or even analysis part, then there are certain bunch of libraries that you need to get familiar with. Yes.
Just a lighter part of Python. I think 20 years back, when I started working on Python, that was different than today, what you have in the last, let's say about a decade, less than a decade. It has changed a lot. Python is a big snake. It eats everything inside, can eat it, swallow everything inside. Why the name Python came beginning that it has so many functions, so many programs written by a lot of people compiled together and put it inside available to you. Whereas in other languages, you have to specifically include each one of the functions libraries. So that's the reason Python is much more powerful. It's a bit slow, yes, but we have faster computers today, so it compensates there. Go ahead, please.
Yes. So this was the fundamental of the Python, the building blocks for the programming.
Okay, now we should
Yeah.
tell them to load the new. I have loaded in the
Yes. So
demo demo
yeah,
detection.
just let me finish it. So
Yeah.
I'll just summarize the section 1 part of the demo version today.
No, demo
So-
version is already loaded. Let them load it into the
Yes.
laptops. That's what I mean. It's already in the chat box.
Yes.
Okay.
So just to give you a summarized version. So initial that we learned is the building blocks of Python programming language. Second part is the demo detection, where you will see the live demo of certain detection that we kind of incorporated in the section 1 of this program. So we'll be using similar kind of pre-trained AI models to detect everyday objects that you see. So just to give you how it is loaded in the similar manner. So Dr. Sayed has already shared the file demo detection.ipynb. So what you need to do is open the notebook, go to the upload section, and wherever you have saved it, you need to select it. Once you're done, it will open up with this notebook. You can follow along, and those who have done uploading this document can raise their hands. And those who have any doubts or who didn't get this, they can reply on the chat. Anyone who is still struggling with this upload, just let me know. If not, then I can continue on the next section. Yes, shall I start with the next section?
Please go ahead.
Yes.
And don't worry, next time we can start again. They get only a feel of it now. This example, They will have a feed. Then we'll have next session also.
So let me just get intuitive on this part. So there are blocks of code. Just follow along with me. I'll brief you what the section is, each block of cell of which is going on, but you can just follow along. So what this does is, if you have your laptop's camera, it will take in the feed from the camera. Just make sure if you have a latched camera, you can open the latch so that it can take in the feed from the camera. So what it will do is take in the feed from the camera and run a pre-trained model on it, which will detect n number of objects. So you can just place any of the objects, whether it be mobile, laptop, or even some fruits on the camera, and see if it is able to detect or not. So just walk along with me and you can try it out on your own. So I'm starting with the first cell. So I'll just go very fast on this and give you a detailed explanation once we are done with the code block. So this will be a little slow depending upon your whatever random CPU has been assigned to, because there'll be a lot of downloading going on. So we'll begin with the first block. So it installs the necessary library needed for this detection. So right now it is showing me it's about 1.2 MB. Let's see if it is completed. Yeah. So once it is completed, you'll be able to see the tick mark, 8 seconds. You can just follow along with me.
You see a left side tick mark comes. That's all. When you run afterwards also, you look at the left side tick mark comes. That means this is over. If tick marks is not there, you'll run again and see it afterwards. Okay.
Yes. I'll go to the next block. So as said, this will you can also read what is written on the block to get a better understanding. So it prepares the program to open your camera, capture the image, and imports the necessary libraries needed to execute this code. We'll just run the second block. It might also take a little while. Yeah. So once it is done, it will again show a tick mark. We'll go on to the third block, which is loading of the pre-trained model into a certain variable called model. Once it is done, it will also print key the model is loaded. Let's run this code. Yep, this is done. Block 4 is the necessary helper function that is used to capture the webcam from the browser. Just run this. So this cell is requiring permission to access your camera. You just need to click on accept. Once you're done with this, we'll move on to the block 4. You can just for now run it. You can just subsequently run the section. In case if it is requiring some processing time, you can wait. So in the cell 8, it asks for the permission for the camera. You can click on the show preview, which will show your live stream, and then you need to click on allow, so it can access your camera. So once that is done, it will show the live feed of your camera along with the bounding box that it is able to detect you as a person or whatever. So in this case, it is detecting me. So I'll just see if it is able to detect few objects lying around.
Very
can
good.
you-
I can see cell phone. Very
Yeah.
good.
So it is able to detect my cell phone to a certain accuracy of 50 to 60. It is ranging from 30 to 60, but it is satisfactorily detecting. And it is also detecting false positive result of multiple persons in the picture also. So this way you can easily visualize and run it using the cloud services that is available by the Google Colab instead of depending on your own system.
Can you show a cup or something you have? A mug or cup? If you have.
I might have a glance. It is still showing as a cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this needs to be taught. So in later section we'll be using it to train on specific data set. So how it is to be performed, and for example, like simple concept like detection of raw or ripe fruits, or even detection of certain diseases or pests which are on the crops or fruits. We can all get on how this is performed in the subsequent sections or lectures that we'll have. So were you able to get up till this point? So once you're done with the detection, you can also stop it, because this is using, as we have said, it is using for loop. So it is continuously detecting unless and until we are stopping it. You can stop it using this. So you can follow along with this notebook and try it. Also, we have written what the function usually does. So as you can see, the block 6, it is written that it looks at the image, finds the objects, draws boxes, labels, and returns the updated image. So are you able to follow up till this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anybody has problem? You can tell?
Any
Sir,
problem?
how to stop detection camera?
Yes. So on the block 6, on the block 8,
Yes.
if
Click
you
on that.
have this running, you can just click on stop, interrupt execution if it is written.
Okay.
Yeah, so in that way, you can see my image is right now static.
I think today what we have done is to introduce you just the basic of programming, very basic, and you can play with it for a while to get some idea. I think that is the concept, and I think even 5, I think more than 10 must have, at least to my knowledge, must have understood. I want to have your feedback. I think Setu, we can stop here unless you have something else to add to it. So we'll ask the feedback from them. Setu? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think the basic idea, as you see today, was just to introduce you, remove the fear of programming first, and making it small blocks to show you the Python language, which I also feel after I have started with Algol and PL1 language very early in my life, and then COBOL, all the languages. But I think Python today, as it stands, is one of the best languages to learn. And most of the Western side, West universities, as well as India also, the school children are taught Python. So it was easy to follow. Very simple syntaxes. I think what I request all of you, even if 5 of you have able to do it, or 10, whatever maybe you learned, it is also available in the YouTube. The files also, we try to put them. You practice, you tell your students, your classmates, it's very easy. With their laptop, they can do it. Because if they finish these 2 lessons, I'm sure you'll be able to rest of them learn by yourself. We'll teach you how to train the model. For example, he had a problem with a cup, it cannot show. We'll show an example of how to train the model. So once you come to the training stage, then training will take several hours, okay? That you can do it independently. Once you get the result, you will be able to do it. How to output the results, we'll see in some other subsequent sections. So you're started learning. YOLO model is one of the best models they use. Okay, YOLO now, I think 11, 12, something has come. I think Setu must be knowing the latest version.
Yeah, it is 26 or I guess
26, okay, something like that. But I think we are very happy with your 9 and 10, 11, 12 also quite good enough. So these are all the weights they calculate and put. That's all. This is done by somebody else, these models. You can also make a particular model. Then you train the models on them. What we have seen till now is machine learning models, which are useful for CNN. That is a convolutional neural networks. These are used, which we taught in the before last second session. So you can put images processing, everything you can use with the drone images, with whatever images you can use the models. Only I told you the limitation is the computer power that you have to pay. It's not very expensive. Even if you want to pay, it's hardly will come to few $100 for a huge training models. Okay, it's not very expensive. So I think you can use this type of model. First, have the feel of programming is not difficult. Libraries are given, steps are given how to use it, and then train the model. Only you have to have the data set ready, your images, everything to train ready. That's what you have to do. I think I would like to have next few minutes. Any one of you started new without computer knowledge to get their experience here and where we can improve if you want to help. Because I know if 5 learned, it will multiply to 50 to 500 soon. If you are happy with this, if you learn something, you will continue doing. So I ask any one of you want to talk, please, you can share. I see in the chat box, people are thanking. I think they learned something, few people. Those who had trouble, please tell me at least. Those who have trouble of learning, you have this first 2 lessons here. First lesson, you practice again. Because that if you know how to do rest of the lessons what you are coming. That may take you sometime, those who have not got it, the grip of it, but it's available again, the recording to you in the YouTube, then you can see it. If there are no questions, I like wait for a couple of minutes for questions. I think otherwise we can close the session today. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
So I don't have a doubt, but I have to say thank you. I have so I know some basic of the Python, but Setu sir explained very from the basics, and this is it will be helpful for all of us. But I think the demonstration part can be repeated in next session, or it will be stopped.
No,
Yes.
it will continue. It's not demonstration only. We plan to continue this to train a model for you and use it in agriculture or maybe other. I think
Yes,
start from that.
I'm interested in it.
So
So
what you should do for that, if you want to continue, Yuvraj, it's very nice. You call another 10 students, ask them, because we want the
yes,
youngsters to learn this. That's the reason we are
yes, sir.
putting a lot of energy. And there are a lot of videos available in the internet domain, but difficult to understand. That's the reason we want to make it simple for the agriculture students, especially. You call your agronomy student, plant pathologist people, including professors, call them. It's very easy. You teach them because now you know the first lesson. Only first lesson, if you teach also rest of the lessons, we can continue. They have to start with a Google Colab. There are many other things available. Google Colab is not the only one, but we will help you out. Please do that. All of you, at least get 5 students. Convince them that it's very easy, that you can learn. And no need for programming language. I don't think anybody started new. You don't require any programming language. We will learn slowly. By doing each step, we'll teach you programming, including complex. Anushka, please.
Yes, sir, for a student like me, it's very easy. Like I am from a medical field. I don't know anything about Python. So for me, it's very easier to understand Python. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless. You tell others. You tell every field. We are open to every field.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not-
Sure, sir, sure.
Actually, I know Setu has done some for medical field, some of the devices, instrument.
Yes, sir.
We will explain all of them to you because we want more entrepreneur. See, he is an entrepreneur now. So we have all
Yeah.
entrepreneurs giving feedback to you to help how the way they learned. So we'll continue with this. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Continue with people and ask them and join them in the group also. So they get intimation. And we expect who all will spread. You spread the news to others, ask them to learn. That's real thanks for us.
Yes, sir.
Because it's a fear actually. Today we have very less people working on this and we look for computer science experts only. But whereas computer and programming become so simple, we have to expose them. That's all our objective. Thank you. Anybody else?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. If nobody is there now, it's exactly the time we passed. I would like to thank Setu very much. Like last time he told he's tied up with me. He came for 15 days internship with me and he's stuck up with more than 6 years with me. So, and he's a successful entrepreneur. And I think Setu, you have done excellently well. Example, it's all prepared by Setu. I gave him hardly 1 day time to prepare the whole thing. He has done excellent. And I think you have got a very good teaching skills also, Setu. I thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I thank you. You want few words to say?
No, I just want to thank you for the opportunity. That's it.
No, no,
And thank you all.
thank you.
Thank you, Sayed. Thank you, Setu. I'm very impressed by Setu. He'll be a good teacher.
Yes. 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 That's a very good words to Setu. He sent you the mail also. I think he was one backbone of our webinar series also. Those who
Yeah,
don't
he sent me the link today.
Yeah, he is the one actually. From that time, he is with me always to teach students everything, prepares everything for me also. So I think thanks a
Yeah.
lot, all of you. God bless you. Namaskar.